Is Prime One Studio taking a step back? Hey, I'm Chris the Batman Statue Collector. Welcome back to another Carside Chat. The Next Level event that Prime One just had this past weekend was a lot of fun, a lot of variety, which is really nice. It's really refreshing to have new stuff, new things to get excited about. But it's never been more clear that Prime One is taking a step back from the DC license. I've had a lot of conversations with people at Prime One, creative director and so forth, talking about DC, because obviously this is a DC-centric channel, of course, because I collect Batman, but we cover everything here on the channel, Marvel, Star Wars, just about everything. But it really got me thinking about taking a step back in terms of Prime One Studio, and again, to me, it's very, very clear. Now, after they didn't show a lot, I mean, they had some really great stuff, the Alex Ross stuff, they had the Hush quarter scales, they finally said they are going to go for pre-order this summer. But it immediately got me wondering, what about all those other things that they've teased over the last couple of years? I'm talking Batman, Catwoman, Phantasm, the Clay Man piece, the diorama. I'm talking about the Hush Catwoman. I'm talking about the Gabriel Del Auto Batman third scale where he's walking forward. There's all of these pieces, the Berserker Batman. There's all these pieces, Dark Knight Returns quarter scale pieces that they teased. Joker Chaos on Throne, Harley on Throne. Like there's all of these pieces that it worried me that maybe some of these pieces were going to be canceled. And so I actually reached out to their creative director and I said, hey, are these pieces going to be still happening? Are they still going to be coming to fruition? And they said, yes, they are still coming out. At least the ones I specifically asked for was Hush, Catwoman, and the Phantasm piece. And he said, yes, it is still coming out, but it's not our priority right now. We are more focused on new properties. They were really excited about how well the Kong -1 was received. And so I totally get that. I understand, because again, having some conversations over the last couple years about DC, sales are down. People are just not buying. And I think part of that is their own fault, because people are tired of the same characters over and over and over again. People are buying. You look at somebody like Sideshow with the Batgirl edition size, the Batgirl that Daniel Bell sculpted with Clayface base, 2200. That's a good size ES. But a lot of the Prime One pieces that they were putting out, really low edition sizes. I think part of it is because they shot themselves in their foot because of the amount they're asking for and the amount they're charging for shipping. So you can't necessarily say, Prime One, that it's just a people don't want to buy it situation, because I don't think that that's completely true. I think that's a bunch of BS. Now, there might be some cases that, yes, we are tired of the same characters being done over and over again, but you offer a weird piece, like, you know, the Jokerized Batsuit. I'm excited about that piece, but it's not the piece that people wanted, Prime One. People wanted a Riddler. Well, yep, you teased a Riddler at the Next Level event, but is it the Riddler that people are wanting? People are wanting the Hush version, the bowler hat. So we're going to see. I'm still excited about that piece. I'm still hoping that it's awesome, but it does have me a little bit concerned because it's so stylized. Prime One right now is definitely focusing on that video game, that anime, that manga type of collector, which I don't blame. It's a new audience. It's a younger audience, maybe a more hip audience than us old comic book collector people. You just never know. But I do feel like in a lot of ways, yes, sales are down. The economy sucks. You know, statue collecting right now, for many of us, could be considered frivolous. You know, you need to prioritize bills and food and gas money and all that stuff, right? But if you are okay there, then maybe you're still okay to buy some of these luxury items, which again, if they up the price and charge more, they know maybe somebody like me or some of you out there would maybe still pay that premium price for that item. I have the least amount of pre-orders I've ever had in my life. Right now, I think I've got 5 or 6. That's insane for me. I'm curious as to what your pre-order numbers are right now, but I'm guessing they're probably pretty low for most of you. So my thought is that yes, Prime One is taking a step back from doing DC to move on to other things, and that's okay. They're still going to do some DC stuff. I know there's still a passion there for their creative director because they love DC as well. But their higher ups, they're saying, hey, we need to focus on this property and this property and this property because that's what's selling. At the same time, they're claiming that video game pieces and some of the the anime stuff is selling really well, but some of it is, some of it isn't. If you look at the edition size on some of those, they're also not doing all that hot. And again, because I think it's just the price points right now are ridiculous, right, for what these companies are asking across the board. There are some that are doing better than others, but it's still very expensive for this stuff, okay? So I do feel like, though, this is an opportunity. It's an opportunity, and I've actually talked to some other companies about this. You have somebody like Tweeterhead that's getting ready to roll out all of these third scale busts at a very great price. You have somebody like Legendary Beast Studio. JCA is going to be rolling out a whole bunch of 1/3 scale DC characters. So where Prime 1 is no longer going to fill that gap, other companies are willing to jump to the forefront and bring us those characters. At a risk, I'm sure. But I think they're going to do it in a smart way. Tweeterhead especially, I feel like doing these busts are going to fill that gap completely, because they are going to be taking these characters like Clayface and Ra's al Ghul or Riddler or whoever else they may or may not do. That's exciting because it's going to fill the gap. If you can pay $400, let's say, for a Clayface, third scale Clayface, and fit him in with your collection, knowing that maybe another company wouldn't do it, although I know that Legendary Beast is going to do a Clayface. But it's nice to have the options, and it's nice to know that companies are going to still be bringing us these characters that we've been asking for a really long time, even if certain companies won't. That's pretty exciting, I think. But again, I understand why companies like Prime 1 might be stepping back from DC, but I feel like it's because of maybe missed opportunities and strategies. If you bring out a character that nobody wants, and you just randomly, then it's like, well, it didn't sell well, so now we have no faith in DC. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's very important that companies right now especially are listening to feedback. They're listening to the characters people want, because again, if you're on the internet and you're typing on Facebook and saying, where's our Ra's al Ghul, and then you don't buy Ra's al Ghul, we gotta buy the stuff, right? We've got to show Prime 1, show Legendary Beast, show Tweeterhead, show Sideshow, show Queen Studios, whoever, XM Studios. We have to show them with our wallets that we are, gonna put our money where our mouths are, right? That's why, again, I like what Tweeterhead is teasing us with this bust line, is because it's very affordable. Affordable nowadays, right? But still, to have a presence of a third scale bust, I think that's pretty exciting. And it reminds me, and I've talked to Chad about this, it reminds us of those old Bowen days, of having a ton of characters. And believe me, if people are buying these things, Chad wants to keep making them, right? But we have to support him. We have to support JCA. We have to support these companies that are wanting to bring us these characters. Now, again, I have complete faith still in what Prime 1 is going to bring us in terms of DC. I'm still a major fanboy of Prime 1, and I'm still going to be buying from them. But it is disappointing that they are taking a step back. Again, I understand why. Business is business, and they're going to go where the trends are, right? And if the comic book community stuff is dying out, I get why that they wouldn't want to make as many, but I'm glad that they still are making some. But again, I am excited about the future, that other companies are going to take that slack and elevate themselves and become a name brand. I mean, you look at companies like PCS, they are taking a lot of risks. They're doing a lot of franchises that have never been done before, which is exactly what Prime 1's tapping into, John Wick and other things. So again, it's smart business across the board. It just sucks for us DC fanboys that like Batman or Superman or Wonder Woman or these characters. I would love to see Prime 1 get the Marvel license. I would love to see JCA get the Marvel license. I would like to see a lot of that still go forward as well. But again, bottom line is, there's opportunity here for a lot of companies to step forward and up their game. And I think it's a great time still to be a collector, even though the prices suck and the shipping sucks right now. But anyway, what do you guys think about all this? What do you think? Are you excited about certain lines? Are you excited about the Tweeterhead Bust line? Are you excited about what Legendary Beast is doing? And, let Prime 1 know in the comments what you would pay for. What characters do you want? Do you want another Dark Knight's metal piece? I'm guessing probably not. You're probably wanting some of those classic characters in 3rd scale, quarter scale. Let me know. Let them know. Again, continue to let your voice be heard, because you are the buyer, you are the customer, and you know what you want. But again, at the end of the day, we have to support these companies. We have to keep buying. But I know times are tough right now, so it's good and bad, right? It sucks in so many ways, but it's positive in so many ways. But again, let me know your thoughts. Again, I've rambled on for 10 plus minutes here. But let me know your thoughts on this topic. I'd love to hear it. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the Batcave. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these 2 awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.